Hey guys, just before the video fully rolls off, I'll mention it once again in the I'll mention why I was hard pressed for time within the video. But as I said, I'm hard pressed for time, so some footage in this gameplay today will be from Terrorist Hunt. It was just because it's cram season, exam season, all that stuff, so I just need footage. If you guys hate me for it, sorry, but school unfortunately does come first. Alright guys, enjoy.
These soldiers think their training will keep them alive. They break down doors and come through windows, weapons drawn. But it's too late. They forgot the first rule of survival. The real hunter always watches where he steps.
What's going on, ladies and gents? Dangerous here, bringing you guys today some more Rainbow Six Siege gameplay. And today, well, actually, just before we roll into what's actually going on, I wanted to make a quick little announcement. So from today, which is Monday, all the way till Thursday is my last section of classes until I'm on summer break. So I have a ton of footage saved up for Rainbow Six. And I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Expect that to be a full week of Rainbow Six this week. They're just all done. They've all been recorded ahead of time. Things have been completed, just because exams are happening now and things like that. So it's going to be a bit of a hectic week for me, and knowing that my videos are ready to go and blah, 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 makes things a lot easier for me. So don't worry, after that we'll resume, and then we'll review, and then I'll make an update probably on Sunday about how the summer is going to play now, because my summer starts in April because college. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get back in the video. So today we're going to be talking about Kapkan. Now, Kapkan here is definitely a love-hate relationship with me. I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of how every operator kind of works in this game. It's either you like him or you hate him, or it's definitely in between. Now, Kapkan has an amazing range of guns. His ability overall, it's definitely situational, and obviously I'm going to talk everything in detail, but overall, he's not my primary pick, and I wouldn't recommend him as a primary pick, but if it definitely came down between, like, Kapkan or, like, Tachanka, I would definitely go with Kapkan, because at least you can have some more diversity and move his device around, per se, but obviously, we're talking that. So, Kapkan is a heavy armored operator, which means he's got 3 armor and very minimal speed. His weapons overall, the SASG shotgun, or I just call it the Sega, even though it's not. I'll probably refer to it as the Sega throughout the video. He's got the Sega style shotgun and that 9mm SMG AK looking thing. And both of those guns are pretty good. Now, the Sega style shotgun, whatever the proper name is it's pretty decent. It's not as, well, I called it when I was, the castle video comes out at a different time. That's awkward. I almost talked about a video that wasn't out. So, overall, it's definitely one of the lower rates of fire for shotguns. I think it's slower than the Super 90. It's probably the slowest, although it just feels a lot more accurate, and obviously it reloads faster because it is mag-fed, but I think to punish that, what they've done is obviously you can't hit the trigger as fast as you would like, causing it to probably put on par with, you want someone to get close to you, or you have to get close to someone, vice versa. But you can't put a suppressor on it, but if you guys are subscribed to Matimio, you'll know that is a terrible idea. I shouldn't have to tell you that suppressors and shotguns in this game are like oil and water. They just don't mix. So, and then we have his SMG, where the SMG overall is a fantastic gun. Very low recoil, and then once you put the attachments on top of that for more accuracy and lower recoil like a compensator, you are literally looking almost in laser-like accuracy. Although it does have a lower damage model, the idea behind it is you're not really supposed to win a one-on-one firefight with it. You're supposed to use its accuracy for those headshots, dem headshots though, those ones. If you use the headshot mechanic properly and you get those little nasty one-bangers, you can obviously utilize its full accuracy, but if you do get behind someone, you do have the chance of winning a one-on-one. Hopefully they don't notice you or you shoot first. It's very low damage, but the accuracy overall is very, very good. So now let's talk about his... Oh wait, no, first obviously he has the... Oh, and then we have his pistols. Well, the pistols I don't really need to talk about because pistols all come down to personal preference, in my opinion. I like the PPM, or the small one, and then there's the Gish, which I don't like too much, but, you know, once again, it's all personal preference. And then he has his Nitro Cell and Barbed Wire. So now we could talk about his abilities. So with his abilities, we have that laser mine that he places down. And overall, I really don't like this ability. It's not hard to see. There's a giant red screw that either comes through wherever it's placed. So if you're a vigilant person and you see a barricaded door, you're going to see a giant red spike piercing right through the under thing. Right beside, if it's on a door, you're going to see it post on the underneath of the door at the bottom there, or on a window, it's going to go right along the center. So if you don't, like, if you're really not paying attention, you're going to get blown up by these things. Other than that, they're not all that useful, although you can do the old frost trick. Actually, if you put a deployable shield in a narrow enough doorway, like a very single stack doorway, not a double, I don't know if that's a province, but you get what I mean, a smaller doorway that can actually house a deployable shield and use that just to stand up within there, you can actually put a charge on the other side where only a Thatcher at that point could EMP it, or it could get blown up by a frag. Actually, well, not only Thatcher then, I guess. So it's either a frag, Ash's breaching round, or an EMP grenade that can take out the charge at that point. But if they don't have that, the person has to hop over that, and they will land directly in the laser unless they have the reflexes and they know it's there and they can, like, jump and snap to it quickly. It'll be really awkward for them, but it will turn out in a kaboom kill for you. Overall, not too excited about it, I guess we'll say. So overall, what does Kapkan pair well with? Well, since he is a heavy armored character, obviously he'd pair good with Rook because he gets that additional armor, but technically I guess everyone pairs good with Rook. But he just, overall, I guess, would pair good with anyone with a deployable shield. You don't want to pair him, like, you can use Castle, don't get me wrong, but if your Castle's in the area, your best bet with those charges, and in general actually, is just to go leave them scattered around the map. Because with Castle, and actually now this random, I guess, your charges could be anywhere, someone could just sprint right into them and instantly blow up, but once again, the likelihood of that is unlikely. I had a incident once where we were playing on, what is that map? The Cafe, where we were defending the library. I put my two charges up top where the hatch is, on the bar level with that skylight entrance, and turns out a fuse in Montagna, or however you're supposed to pronounce his damn name, because everyone keeps correcting me in that video, and I give up at this point. He's just called Mountain Dew. They decide to stroll in, and I get a double kill because, boom, they blew up on some charges, and yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. So that's pretty much the idea, and how I said you don't want to pair him with Castle. Well, if Castle's door gets blown open, the charge automatically gets annihilated, which makes it absolutely pointless because that means a sledge would have to come along and break down that door, or someone would have to punch that door down 12 times, then walk into it, and at that point, one that's highly unlikely because, well, usually now sledge is becoming more popular, so the sledge idea isn't as unlikely, I guess we'll say, but I mean, like I said, it's a giant red spike, so if someone's not paying attention, they're going to get blown up. So that does technically increase your likelihood chance, but most times those doors wound up just getting blown up anyways. So if they get blown up, you're probably going to be stuck with no charge left. So it's not recommended, I guess we'll say. Also, Thatcher's increasing popularity, so EMPs are probably going to go off because everyone realizes that Thermite Thatcher is probably the best and strongest combo in this game. I don't know. Have I missed anything? I don't think so. Like I said, Kapkan, overall, he is definitely an okay character. Not my first pick. I wouldn't, you know, if it came down to it, it was between picking up a Doc or a Rook. I wouldn't pick Kapkan over that. If you do, let's go with you. Just make sure you don't, you know, Rook and Doc, or really, honestly, a lot of other people will probably be a better pick. But anyways, that's just my opinion. You guys will all express yours down below. Tell me what you guys use with Kapkan and how you utilize his charges and all that fancy shit. Alright, ladies and gents, once again, just remember, this whole week will probably be covered with Rainbow Six content, so I hope you guys enjoy. Without further ado, I'm the DJ Bruce, and I'll see you, Sexy Beast, in the next episode. Peace.